So hello, good evening, I'm Wes, the Explosion, and I know I said we were gonna play Super Mario Galaxy tonight. But I think we're gonna play Super Luigi Galaxy. Let's go! If I remember correctly, the big thing with Luigi is I just do not have the traction that Mario does. So I guess you could say that this is kinda like a hard mode. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars and discovered the power to cross the universe. Luigi's special one? Do you mean Prince Peasley? Okay, can I just... Yes, I can. Yeah, get the blue star chips to get the pool stars. Or, and hear me out. I'm not sure what prompted it. But I do recall seeing like a Twitter post once where some guy like admitted where he's like, man, when I was young, I was like so into this bee, I'd crawl all over her body for hours. Which I remember, the exact wording they used, because it's one of those things, it's like, this was your awakening. You're some sort of awakening. I don't know what you're into now, but I'm pretty sure whatever it is probably had origins in this exact game. Stinking purple coins. Oh, and this teaches you that the Wigglers will get flipped if you ground pound next to them. A very clever way to naturally teach the player something. What good game design? Think I don't know about wall jumps. I mean, hypothetically. Not everyone will have played Mario 64. Hypothetically, I could not know about wall jumps. Oh, I get to kill more babies! You have killed my infant, and this is inexcusable. Oh no. Am I just supposed to kill all the bugs? Is that it? Because the bees are cute, and that means that they have a right to life. A right to life that the beetles, with their very obvious weak points, do not. I mean, I made it up. I don't know if this was the goal or not. Again, I probably should have been paying attention to the intro scene, where it typically spells things out for you pretty clearly. This guy's taking a freaking nap. Okay. If I were to die, jumping around like a jackass is probably how I deserve to go out. This seems like one of the things that would be the coolest and scariest thing if it existed in real life. Just like you're in some sort of container of water floating in just space, right? I mean, I guess it's more of a cloudy sky here, but you get me, right? But knowing that, you know, you sink just a bit too far to the bottom, you wander too far off to the sides, and you die, that's horrifying. Oh, I have to hit him. Oh, never mind. If I hit him dead center, I only need to hit him once. Spin! Oh, I didn't even need to do anything on the bottom. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. A friend was over while I was playing Billy Hatcher again, right? And I was complaining about, like, all of the typical things that, you know, the typical problems that you get when you do 3D, right? The camera angles and just some, like, awkward movements and everything. And when I was, like, complaining about this, I was like, and then there's frickin' Mario 64, which doesn't make any sense because it's, like, one of the first major forays into 3D platforming, and yet somehow it managed to nail, like, most things right out the gate. Like, just about any other series making the jump to 3D, there were a lot of things that needed to be figured out, but Mario 64 just kind of hit things, like, you know, right away. While there's still some, you know, like, jank with it and everything, it's still really good, and most of the jank people end up really loving because then you can do crazy, weird-ass speedrun and exploit shit. Sam and I were playing Mario Kart 8, and I don't even remember who he was playing. I just know that I swapped what character he was to Pink Gold Peach when he, like, went for a bathroom break. And then when he came back, he's like, why am I this character? And I'm like, because, you know, I just thought it, you know, he's like, oh, I don't know what you mean. You totally chose him. And then he played as her, and I don't want to say that he liked her per se. It was more just, it was like, well, we're going to continue the joke, you know? I'm going to unironically start playing as Pink Gold. I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's ironic. But I'm just going to play as Pink Gold Peach because it's funny, right? He's going real fast. No! There we go. And then later that night, we were at an event, right, where we were just playing games for like 24 hours. And they were doing like a Mario Kart tournament, right? And Sam was doing pretty well, and someone was like, oh my gosh, how's he like doing so well? And I'm like, well, it's because he's playing as Pink Gold Peach. Pink Gold Peach is the meta. And then, like, I swear when this guy who I was just, like, messing with, his turn came to play stinking Mario Kart in the tournament, he chose Pink Gold Peach, because I guess he thought I was frickin' serious. I will also say that this is one of the funniest things that they did in this frickin' game. Because when I went into Luigi mode originally, I'm like, oh, well, they're gonna switch roles, and Mario will be the one hunting stars for Luigi this time. And then they're like, nope, Luigi's hunting stars for Luigi. Suck me in, Space Daddy. Took my car in for an oil change. They made a bunch of suggestions that I decided to take to, you know, the mechanic I normally take things to because I trust him to not try and, you know, sell me on things I don't need, right? And I have an appointment set up for Friday and all that jazz. I needed to move a few things around, but that should be taken care of for me on Friday. But the place that I took the car to that tried to sell me on all the extra services, they've been sending me, like, a lot of text messages asking me to do a customer survey, asking if, you know, if I would be interested in them doing the repairs that they suggested. And not that I exactly have a lot of experience in the arena, but I imagine that this is what it would be like if I went out with somebody, wasn't really feeling the date, ghosted them, and then they just did not take the hint, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I swear every time they bring the eels back, they just go out of their way to make them look creepy, and yet somehow the ones from 64 will always be the creepiest. And I'm not sure that they were trying to be creepy when they did it there. Man, you have no idea how little I need that. Can I? Oh, shoot, no. I got caught on things. Okay, admittedly, that might have been a little ambitious. admittedly trying to jump right to the... And the bad part is I want to do it again, right? There's a part of me that's convinced I can long jump out there, but I'll be a good boy. There we go. I was like, what button am I forgetting that'll take me down under the water, which is a very embarrassing thing to have to wonder about when you've been doing the water levels. Skateboard. Extra life I can't use. Oh, God. Wow. I screwed that up. I screwed that up big time. That was embarrassing.